Every time a friend visits me in Rio, I take him on a Copacabana pub crawl. In this video, we're going to talk about all the spots that I take them, what we eat, and what we drink. As you know, a pub crawl involves tasting one or two different drinks at each of these spots and then moving on. And usually you need a string of bars and pubs for you to visit so that you don't need to take a cab between places. You can just walk between each of these establishments. So the Copacabana pub crawl starts off at Adega Cesare, located close to Arpoador, and they specialize in two things. One is draft beer. They have a lot of barrels that they sell a day, so the beer is always fresh. And the caldereta de frutos do mar, which is a seafood chowder that they serve in a mug. So that's where you're gonna start off with. Just to cover your stomach for a little bit, you're gonna have two chopes, right, which is what they specialize in, and then move on to the next spot, which is a very classy Spanish tapas bar called Venga. So they specialize in seafood and tapas. And since their tapas menu changes regularly, you're better off just going with whatever is new on the menu because they probably perfected it and are very proud of it. So the next spot is Bar Bunda de Fora, located close to Venga, a block away. And they specialize in pastel de carne and pastel de queijo. And that's it. The beer isn't draft, it's bottled beer or canned beer. So you're just gonna have to enjoy the incredible pastel de carne or cheese pastel that they serve there, along with any of your favorite beers. The next spot is Belmonte Bar, a few blocks away from Bar Bunda de Fora. So you're gonna walk maybe 2 or 3 blocks and enjoy probably the best pastel de camarão, the shrimp pastel that they have there. They managed to stuff 13 shrimp into one little pastel. And it's just delicious. It's just, there's no air, no filler. It's just shrimp packed in there. They specialize in empadas, so you can try the casquinha de siri or the empada de siri, which is a crab empada, which is a savory cupcake. And you're gonna try this along with their beer. The draft beer they make there is incredible also. You can leave the caipirinha for another bar because their caipirinha is a little pricey for my taste. It's a small amount for a lot of money. So leave it for the next spot, which is going to be Adega Pérola. And right in the middle of Copacabana, it's a traditional, very traditional bar. So they have old-timey foods and bar foods. So they have olives, they have just onions, they have like just sardines, they have octopus. They specialize in traditional bar foods. So it's an incredible place for you to have a beer and just enjoy old-timey but delicious Portuguese, sometimes Spanish, sometimes Brazilian bar foods. What I force all my friends to try when we're there is the roll mops, which is a fish fillet rolled and then baked. Next up is Pavão Azul, also a few blocks away from Adega Pérola, 2 blocks away, I believe, and they specialize in the patanisca, which is a codfish cake, with a slightly different recipe, and just beer and patanisca. And that's what everybody's having there at any moment of the day, and it's always packed. Even on Mondays, it's packed in their first bar, and their second bar, which is right across the street. It's always a destination for everybody who lives in Copacabana. It's a great place to hang out. Then a few blocks away is Real Shop. You may read it as Real Shop, but it's pronounced Real Shop. And what they specialize in is the shop, the draft beer. The food there is okay. I wouldn't recommend anything in particular just because it's all a B. Nothing that's a B plus or even an A minus. So, but the shop is an A plus. It's probably gonna be the best shop that you're gonna have in this pub crawl. Then next up is Galeto Sats, which is a spring chicken restaurant that specializes in spring chicken, grilled spring chicken, fries, broccoli rice, farofa, vinaigrettes, and garlic bread. And for not much money, you can just have all of those things or share it with other people. And the shop there is also incredible, but the caipirinhas are also worthwhile. So that's another spot for caipirinhas. And right next door to it is another establishment in Rio called Cervantes. Cervantes is named after the writer of Don Quixote, and they specialize on sandwiches. So any sandwich that you can try there is going to be incredible, and they assemble it in front of you at an incredible speed. And what I tell all my friends to try is the steak, pineapple, and cheese sandwich. And it's just basically a very simple sandwich. It's roughly around 40 reais, maybe a little bit more, but it's an incredible steak sandwich assembled right in front of you at an incredible speed. And of course, their chopp and their caipirinhas are also amazing. So try the two of them along with any of the sandwiches. You can try the steak sandwich. They have a sausage sandwich. They have a pate, duck liver sandwich, and they have a potato salad that everybody brags about also, and I also love it. So another thing that you have to try over there is the potato salad. This place is located at the other end of Copacabana. So all along we've been talking about going from the west side of Copa walking all the way to the east side of Copa, crossing roughly 3 miles of streets and stopping at roughly 10 different bars. So this is the Copacabana pub crawl. If you do part of it or all of it, let us know in the comments below. Thank you.